Shalom. Call Allah, all praises unto Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi. Salutations and much love and respect to all the true, sincere brothers and elders throughout the four corners pushing this word out on the streets and to the masses. And much love to the brothers and sisters throughout the four corners in this truth. With that said, Shalom. That's Rayabya Bangad. I want to touch on this this book real quickly, and I just want to give some history real quick. Dealing with this book, just dealing with a couple depictions of our Lord Yahawashi Mashiach, who these people call Jesus Christ. Okay, and some depictions of some so-called Negroes living in Rome at the time. Okay, now this book right here, and if the brother ever watched this video, Thawada to the brother that from Fopi for letting me have this copy, because I was looking for this book for like damn near 3 years since I came into this truth when I got game on it. Now this book is called Great Ages of Man, Imperial Rome. This is a great book, A class caliber book. You want to know about the Roman Empire from Remus and Romulus to the Republic to the various emperors, and then to the Byzantine Empire, all the way to its demise eventually, to it getting taken over by the Turks. This is the book to get. Okay. Now with that said, let me go ahead and flip to some pages just showing you real quick, briefly. Might expound on a couple pictures that are in this book as well, just to give you edification. This is what I want right here. All right, so real quick before I go into this, and this is page 50. Okay, just look at the depictions of some of these individuals. Okay. Okay. Bizarre games for gladiators. Bizarre games for gladiators. And I'm going to skip to the second paragraph. The more unusual the contest, the better the Romans liked it. Gladiators often fought with mismatched weapons. Negroes, a rare sight in Rome, were matched with each other. Now, let me stop right there. Negroes were matched up with each other because back then, obviously we know about the Colosseums and different gladiator games that they had. Well, the Negroes were the forefront, and when it says a rare sight, that's a facade, and that's actually a lie. It's one of the things when you read books and when you hear the white man's commentary, you have to filter out the bones and chew the meat and digest the meat. Okay, like brothers like to say, which is true, because when you think of a Jew, you have to get your mind, filter your mind from these fake white devil people that call themselves Jews, and you have to install your mind into thinking the Jew is pretty much what a Negro, what you see walking up the street every day. Okay, the same people they call niggers and jigaboos and coons and etc. That's what a Jew is, okay? During the time of Jerusalem, 70 AD, okay? During the time of 70 AD in Jerusalem, when these Romans came in and destroyed Judea, destroyed Jerusalem, they killed a lot of Jews, okay? Viciously. But not only did they do that, the ones they didn't kill, they made gladiators out of them, man. And they were the best gladiators of all of them, okay? And they had them fighting lions and animals, and they making sport of us. No different than how they make the modern day gladiators, dealing with boxers, dealing with basketball players, dealing with the various sports that they have nowadays. Who is the forefront? So-called black men. Majority of them from the tribe of Judah. But then, when you encompass the whole 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, pretty much the Israelites dominate the sports, all of them. Even including baseball and soccer. Okay, but that's the point, okay? We were their entertainment. Now let me go ahead and just one more quick note. Even during the time of 70 AD, you still had, oh yeah, I'm gonna get into this real quick too, a little later on, but you have to understand too, back then when you deal with the Roman Empire, with the Jews, the reason they hated the Jews because of the fact that they were Jews, okay? The white people that hate black people today is a skin thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a cultural thing instead of an actual nationality thing. That's the difference between the Romans and the Jews back then, because you had some of our people that converted into being a Roman, okay? And before I go get into this picture, just want to expound a little bit more. You had even some Uncle Tom Negroes that was in the Roman Empire that came in and destroyed and killed their own brothers and sisters in the besiegement of Jerusalem in the year of 70 AD. Okay, so there was a lot of Jews that were in Rome. So we know that claim that a rare sight, like it said in the book, that's false, because there were Jews all through up and out Rome. Okay. Now this one I really want to get just real quick before I get into the actual image of the picture. Let me go ahead and zoom in on this. A Neapolitan couple dressed in holiday best gazes intently at the 1st century AD artist who painted what may be their wedding portrait. It's like some scholars suggest that this husband's scrolls means he was a learned man. Yeah, in his hand. But let's focus on the image. Now, I don't know. This woman most likely is a Roman Edomite woman. Okay, she probably was a devil. But we can obviously tell that this man right here, look at the features, look at the eyes, you look at the lips, the noses, and the skin color and the hair texture. This man would have to be a Jew, a so-called black man. Okay? In this portrait. Clearly, you can see that. Okay? It's further proven our people was in Rome at the time, even the time of his besiegement. Okay? And that was the 1st century AD. Let me go ahead and skip up a little bit. So I want to, because later on I'm gonna get the certain pictures of Christ real quick in here, but I also want to get some of these one more picture and want to expound on something real quick. I'm almost there. One more page. All right, right here. It's the tetrarch right here, man. Okay, now before I get into that, let's read this real quick. Let's zoom in real quick. Sharing the rule, the tetrarchs whom Diocletian, from second from right, especially established to help administer the empire in 293 AD, are shown embracing in this stone sculpture now standing in the Piazza di San Marco in Venice. Now, real quick, you know, a tetrarch is 2 emperors and 2 Caesars, okay? And, you know, it helped to establish order, like it said, okay? But I just want to pull up this picture. I want you to focus real closely, okay? Statue's still up, and it's still over there, right? Look at the features. Look at the features, man. And the statue is dark if you in color. If you go over there, you see the features and you see the nose is chipped off, right? See that? Well, let me go ahead and just let me just go back just real quickly. I'm gonna expound on something real quick before I go on. My bad, I think I skipped I think I might have skipped it. All right, right here. Because those individuals in that picture is black. Diocletian was black. And actually, before I read that, let me go back into that picture, because I'm actually going to just start there and expound on the picture itself. Just real quick, real briefly. Because it was something I forgot to read. Okay. Now, Emperor, and one of them, Septimius Severus, African by birth and commander of the Danube, now marched on Rome and disposed the new emperor by auction. Now, it said he was African, and they insert that as an African just to say that, okay, yeah, we knew he was black. Okay, Septimius Severus, okay, destroyed the Roman Empire. Okay, he destroyed the pagan Roman Empire during the time of 193 A.D. Diocletian comes way after that the man that's in this picture in the far right. But the point of me bringing this out is that, you know, Septimius Severus was the first black Roman emperor. And what happened was he ended up conquering Britain. And he ended up conquering him in a revolt of, you know, some gladiators, okay, which was our people, ended up overtaking the Roman Empire, and he ended up becoming the main emperor. And it started. Let me go back into this page, and I'm gonna show some dates. And after that, according to prophecy, that the devil will be bound up for 1,000 years. That when he took over, you know, 1,000 years would be us ruling in the white man suppressed. Okay, the so-called white man, the devil being suppressed. Okay, because after he took over, it was pretty much black. Roman black emperors, including Constantine. Okay, let me go back to like this picture right here. The men who ruled the empire. Okay, now I don't want to really go ahead and I don't want to focus too much on what's being read, but I want to show the dates. Okay, Vespasian, Domitian, Didius Julianus. Okay, that was the last emperor. Septimius Severus. Now it said he was African, which we know he was black. He was a so-called Negro from the tribe of Judah. Okay, from an Israelite, Carcalla. Okay, all of these emperors here from here on out were what you call Negro, were so-called Negroes, okay? And that include in like we read with like I read on that page with Diocletian, you can clearly see on these statues, right? Because obviously these are the crackers, that devil Augustus and Trojans and Nero, you know, those were all crackers. Now now you see Septimius Severus, right? Look at that image right there. That is not no cracker at all. That's a black man. You can clearly see that in that depiction. Carcalla. Look like that looks like a Negro taking a mugshot, man. Okay. Diocletian. This is the depiction of him. Okay. It's a lot. This is the depiction of Diocletian. Okay, these were all black Roman emperors from the time of 193 A.D. onward. Okay, now let me go ahead and go into the because you know the point of me bringing that part out is because you know you have guys that are pro-black and African and all that bullshit Africa. And they don't never bring this type of history out. They don't tell you about, the Middle Ages or the time of the Roman Empire, the Edomite white Roman Empire falling and our people ruling. All they just want to point to you is Africa, when during the time of the Byzantine Empire, the Moors, and a little after, like I said, the Roman Empire fell, our people started ruling. And this is something that these Negroes don't bring out, and it's really frustrating for me when I find this stuff out to see these guys not bring this out. Now, moving on to who people call Jesus Christ, we know as YAHAWASH. Now, this is the depiction of him in Rome. Okay, and let me read this real quick. A Romanized Christ is shown as the good shepherd in this painting found in a Christian catacomb in Rome. The short-haired, beardless Jesus is represented as a simple herder wearing a Roman tunic. Now, what does that look like right there? Now, does that look like a damn cracker to you? Does that look like a devil, a so-called white man, an Edomite? Forget that. Okay. Now there's one more I want to just bring out. Reading through this book. All right. Christ this is on page 170, and that page right there, real quick, is page 167. Okay. Christ and the apostles, and this back on page 70, this image right here. Okay. Look at that. Look at the depiction of Christ right here. Now, let me read this. Christ and the apostles are seen in a fresco from a Roman catacomb. As in most Christian painting until the Middle Ages, Christ is portrayed clean shaven, for the Romans regarded beards as the mark of barbarians. And that right there, that proves who the barbarians were, because the barbarians would have been Israelites, because it's our natural custom to keep beards. It's in the law. And according to the scriptures, and according to how this man looked, according to the scriptures, he was a black man with a beard. Okay? With a white woolly beard, white woolly hair, probably a mini afro. But, in this depiction, it's obviously not biblical from a sense, but you can obviously tell that him and the apostles are, have a dark depiction. They have a Negroid depiction. Okay. And that's just all I want to just bring out, because, just to give some edification and history to brothers and sisters, especially brothers and sisters that are in the African mindset. You need to come out of it and come back to your nationality. But with that said, man, hopefully this was edifying. Hopefully somebody, these brothers and sisters learned something. That said, it's Rayabya upon God. Shalom to y'all. Much love. And that's it, man. Till the next lesson, man. Shalom.